Hi, it's working.
There it is.
Guys, what a day. Happy Friday. I don't know if you tuned in yesterday, but my live got cut off suddenly yesterday, and today I've been experiencing some difficulties going live, so I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, if my phone's breaking, if YouTube just doesn't like me. All those things could be very possible. Welcome to tonight. I have been eating peanut butter for way too long, and my body is like really not having it. I don't blame it. So what we're gonna do is we're going to take these Brussels sprouts that I cooked. I don't remember when I last cooked these, but these are the ginormous Brussels sprouts that I got for 99 cents a pound. I'm gonna cook off the rest of them. We're gonna eat them. We're gonna hope that my body feels a little bit better after that. That's it. Maybe while the Brussels are going, maybe I'll make some lentils too. That sounds good. Feed my body things. I took a long walk to Brooklyn today, and it was really cold outside. It was like 30 degrees Fahrenheit in April. I think I was a little bit underdressed, and I think I might have caught a little chill, and my like stomach is just gurgling away. I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but if I'm too cold because of AC or just too cold because I didn't wear enough clothes in the middle of winter, my stomach gets really crampy. So Fred has already been fed. Fred is resting. There was a lot of jackhammering going on right outside our apartment building today, like 2 feet out from my main door. And so when that went off, I think he got really terrified. So it's been a long day for a lot of us. I'm not like, well, I am kind of sicky now. I think after I felt too cold and my stomach isn't feeling well right now. But I wasn't feeling sicky earlier today. Hi Nez, Brooklyn was fine. I dropped off 2 of my remaining peanut butters off to a former coworker who has now left Hearst. Another one bites the dust. It's a hard place to work sometimes. Very sad to see lovely people go, but again, that's why we're unionizing, folks. The change won't come unless you really fight for it, you know? Yeah, Christine, my mom, I mean, I don't know if you're Chinese, Christine, but my mom, my Chinese mother, firmly believes that every time I'm too cold, it really fucks up my insides. And I used to not want to believe her, but now I believe her, so. Okay. Silly me, olive oil is already out. We're going to heat up our pan, and I'm just gonna be keeping it at like a medium heat for now, dropping a little bit of, actually, you know what, I don't want oil splatters. I'm going to sliver the Brussels sprouts in and let them get a little bit dehydrated in the dry pan, and then we'll add in the oil to get it crispy. Holly, I'm just making some Brussels sprouts so that my body can stop feeling bad after eating nothing but cheese and peanut butter for 2 weeks now. Nothing too fancy, folks. It's a Friday night, it's late, I'm tired. I'm trying to do better by my body than just peanut butter. Yes, I've had a lot of suggestions for kare kare. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I hear you guys. I can't make everything everyone suggests to me all the time, but I hear you. Love the suggestions. Yep, put on more clothes and drink hot water is exactly what every Chinese mom out there does. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of like an East Asian belief with a lot of like the temperature of your drinking water, the temperature of your surroundings, how much clothes you're wearing. So I feel like, before I just tried to disregard it because I was trying to be like all American and shit. And I was like, Mom, that is not real science. It's probably just old wives' tales. But the older I get, the more I'm like, yeah, my body seems to function that way. So maybe my mom is right. Maybe Western science doesn't have all the answers, you know? Aaron, do you want any Brussels? Okay. How long has it been since you ate a vegetable?
Not since I've had broccoli.
That's a long time ago. Well, good news, we're gonna have broccoli again next week because I have to shoot a video with it. Alright, I'll just start with a single layer-ish of Brussels sliced. I don't want to overcrowd the pan so that they can get a chance to get a little bit crispy. In the meantime, I'm going to take some lentils, I'm going to rinse them, and then we're just going to boil them, I guess. I'll start some water up on the stove. Do you want any water for tea? Okay. Wow, that was so strange. I turned on this burner right here, but somehow my ears were registering that burner turning on and I got very disoriented and I don't know, maybe things are just off today. Are things okay for everyone else? Am I just the weirdo here who's like, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Mavis, you made my brown butter cookie recipe today with almond flour and the first tray spread all over, but fuck it, they were delicious. I did end up adding more flour dough. Which brown butter cookie? The fennel one or the trash, like the pantry cookie? Almond flour, you have to be careful if you're substituting all of the all-purpose flour for almond flour and gluten-free baking. Almond flour works great as a substitute in cakes, but yeah, that's just too much fat, Mavis. Almond flour is fatty, and then you're adding a lot of butter in there, so that's also fatty. And of course, the more fat you have, the more it will melt in the oven once it hits heat, because butter frozen is solid and then butter melted is melted. So Holly, steal my mojo, steal it away. Share the wealth. Hi, Middletown. Hi, Wisconsin. Nowco, you're slightly confused? Me too. I'm very confused. I made this spice mix. It's like got salt, 5 spice, a little bit of white pepper and black pepper in there. I think I'm just gonna toss it into my lentils. It'll be great. keeping it super simple. Scrambled eggs, cream with cheese, sour cream, spinach, tomatoes. That sounds good. Yep, Brussels sprouts are getting nice and dry, so I'm going to hit them with a little bit of oil now. Especially if the vegetable was just rinsed with water, putting them into a pan with oil already causes a lot of splattering. So sometimes, what a sound. Sometimes I just like to dehydrate them to get the water evaporated off before going in with the oil. Less splatter, more flavor. Hi, Jayla. Rinsing lentils 5 times. Sometimes I do that. Today, 3 is enough. I think I'm gonna want like 4 servings of Brussels sprouts to make up for the 14 days of veggie-free living I've been putting myself into. Would not recommend going that long without vegetables, guys. Really would not recommend. Oh, whoop. Alright. It's not a bad day until the tripod falls. Now it's officially there. Tammy, you didn't miss much. Just me putting Brussels and lentils into pots and pans. We're just making some good old boring food today to feed my body that so desires fresh food and not peanut butter. Okay, Fred is in the other room. He ate already. He's done. He doesn't want to hang out, I guess. Yes. Guys, for everyone who's had the Costco peanut butter, can you describe to me what it tastes like? I'm so curious. I don't have a Costco membership, but everyone says it's the best one. Hi, Kath. Bye, Kim. Going in with a little salt, a little bit of my 5 spice. What else? Maybe a little cumin. Maybe a little garlic powder. Kat, this is Brussels sprouts, olive oil, spices. That's it. I was thinking of flavoring each batch a little differently because I already told you guys that I want to eat like 4 batches of Brussels tonight because I want to use up all of these. And also my body just really wants vegetables. So what should I put in the next batch? Hi, Maggie. There really is no magic, Jennifer, to Brussels sprouts. You just gotta cook them until they're a little bit caramelized so that you make the nuttiness come out of them and overtake the bitterness. Nez, if only I were only farting up a storm. I have gone through worse today in terms of GI issues, so. Balsamic vinegar and Gouda. Ooh. Brussels, perfect. Because to make Brussels really nutty and golden, you need fat. So bacon is perfect, or you just go in with a lot of butter, or you just go in with a lot of olive oil. Either way, if you want Brussels to not taste like bitter shit, go in with more oil. That's it. No magic, just fat. I mean, fat is magic, debatably, you know? Our water is almost out of boil. I'm going to add it to our lentils. I'm going to add a little bit of our 5 spice to the lentils. A little bit of kosher salt. Some of this really dank McCormick's black pepper. A little bit of ground citron peppercorn. A little bit of garlic powder. Tiny bit of smoked paprika. Now, normally I don't like Italian seasoning, but I'm feeling like just a little today. I don't know why, don't ask me. That was probably way too much, but it is done. The deed is done. We shall no longer look back to it. Ooh, my Brussels are burning. They're definitely burning. Okay guys, we've been live for 18 minutes. First batch of Brussels is already done. I don't want to burn my mouth, so we're going to let these cool while I chop up the next batch of Brussels. You've never seen Smuckers? Claire, where do you live? It's like in every single grocery store here. Is it a regional thing? Is it a regional distribution thing? I feel like they're big enough that they should be everywhere in the country. Yeah, Kim, a lot of people like Peter Pan. I don't know if you watched the peanut butter review video that I did for Delish, but basically what happened was I tried to eliminate all the peanut butter that used hydrogenated oils. And I know that Peter Pan makes a natural version that uses palm oil instead, but I couldn't find it in my area, so I had to eliminate it from my taste test, unfortunately. And Kraft is Canadian, and I could not get my hands on it. I asked everybody on my Instagram what their favorite peanut butter was, and I did my research, but unfortunately a lot of brands are not available here, so. Big Spoon Roasters is the best. Gabrielle, tell me more. Tell me more about this. Rebecca, we're cooking Brussels and lentils. The coffee and maple one from Fix and Fog, really good, really delicious. I'm just adding more water to my lentils as I see fit. I like to start off with less water so then I can mush up the lentils as they cook better, because sometimes I just like sludge, and especially with red lentils, they don't really hold their shape at all. Once they get cooked, they just kind of turn into mush automatically, so I just like to grind them up into a smooth puree. You know me and my mush. Alright guys, second batch of Brussels. Nominate your spice mixes. Tell me, what's going in this batch? Powdered PB, I went through a phase. Of loving it, but it's weird. And also, I will say powdered peanut butter kind of fed into my disordered eating habits a lot, so I tried to stay away from it. That whole thing about low fat being better and the whole kind of 90s, early 2000s thinking of like dietary fat is bad for you, I think really rode off of that peanut butter powder hype. MSG, lemon, garlic, thyme, sriracha. I'm trying to stay away from spices for my hands. They're breaking a lot, so yes, maybe not that. But chaat masala, I do have some. Balsamic, okay, somebody did recommend balsamic, and I do like the sound of that. I think what I'll do with the balsamic one is I quartered and halved some of these. I'll do balsamic with one of these. Yeah, I have some sort of eczema. Fancy ramen, always trying to get the people to hit the like button. What if they don't want a fancy ramen? Just let the people live. We don't live for the likes. We don't live for the algorithm. Those who want to find us will find us one day. Fenugreek. All right, we got a lot. I think I'm gonna take you up on that chaat masala. I just gotta try it, if I can find it. Maybe a touch of hing too. Maybe some fennel.
Smells good, June.
Aaron, do you remember where the chaat masala is? Did you finish it, or do you still recall it being here somewhere?
I don't remember if I finished it. Hello, everyone.
Same.
How we doing tonight?
If you finished?
I don't remember if I finished.
It was in a small jar.
You have so many spices.
It was in a small jar.
I
Try to
know.
help me remember.
I will try.
It had a cardboard sticker from the
I
original
do
spice
remember that,
box.
yes.
Do you remember washing it?
I Honestly don't. If I did, I would tell you folks. I'm not keeping any knowledge from her, I swear.
Alright.
If I remembered, I would tell you. I'll help you look. You can get
It's
back to
fine,
thinking.
it's fine. You can leave me be.
Okay. How we doing, boys and girls? Love your
Alright.
shirt. Thank you, Welly. Or-
So I'm gonna go in instead with
Whaley.
a little bit of sumac, a little bit of fennel seed, a little bit of hing, a little bit of black pepper. Do you want any Brussels, Aaron?
You know, I originally didn't because the thought of eating Brussels sprouts didn't really appeal to me, and then I saw what you made,
Oh, why don't you grab a fork and,
and this
taste
looks
that?
awesome.
That's the first flavoring. We're making 3 different flavorings at least today. We're gonna go in with a little bit of black pepper.
At first I was like, no, and then I smelled it and I was like, yes.
Fennel seed.
I'm okay, Inez. Thank you. You are our other Inez in the stream.
And hing. Just a touch.
Hmm. Is this plain?
No.
Oh,
Does it taste plain?
I think it needs more salt.
Okay.
The spices, there's some spice element here. But, yeah. We're looking at some saltage, thank you. Of course we do, Whaley. Chinese names are the only names that we can correctly pronounce in this household.
What? What is the context?
I originally said Welly because I didn't see that it was an I from the distance, and then I leaned in and said Whaley.
Guys, I think my eyesight is turning really bad from looking at screens for a full 400 days. My eyesight is like getting worse and worse every
Rating.
day.
Now that the salt's added, this is really nice. This is probably, this is gonna sound better than it actually is, but this is probably my favorite Brussels sprouts I've ever had, because every time I've had Brussels sprouts in the past, it's just been like me steaming Brussels sprouts, you know, just for like health purposes, just to try to get veggies in me. But this is really good. I love the pan fry. I love that some parts are a little crispy. I think I can amp this up with some vinegar.
I'm doing a vinegar batch. Can you
Ooh.
just, if you don't like this batch, can you leave it for me, please?
Yeah. I like it.
Or what you can do is
What do you mean don't like the batch? I literally just said,
Can you be a little bit quieter,
yeah.
please?
I literally just said it's my favorite Brussels sprouts I've ever had.
If you want to spice it up with something, you can take some of that, but put it in a different bowl. I want to retain the seasonings for myself because I haven't tried them yet.
Yeah.
So go ahead, whatever you want, you can take and put it in another bowl and you can jazz it up however
I'll
you
wait
want.
for your vinegar thing because that's my only idea.
No, we're not making patties. We're just going to slurp some lentils. Maybe we'll make patties some other time, but I'm not feeling hot today. I'm just feeling very tired today. Have you had the sumac that I bought yet?
No, I don't use that. Don't really know how. Not sure what its purpose is as a spice.
That could be another episode of The Spice Show.
The Spice Show!
Bye.
Hi.
Are you coming back?
Do you want me to?
If you want to come back for more Brussels, I can let you know when the second batch is out.
Sounds good.
Ooh, sweet soy sauce. What is a sweet soy sauce? Is that like with sugar added, or is it just sweeter than normal? Those lentils are really blurping away. Mr. Heroes. I hope you feel better too. Drink responsibly, dudes. Gabrielle's asking about spleenies. Aline, yes, lentils just in water with some spices, that's all. Not feeling too fancy today. I just need some mush. Alright, we're going to fish these Brussels out. Second batch, we got sumac, fennel seeds, hing. What else did we put in here? Salt, pepper. All right, next batch. I think we can make 2 more batches. I'm going to save the vinegar one for last. Now I'm taking the third spice combo, guys, because vinegar is going last. So what should our third one be? Fish sauce. Ooh, okay. Tahine, mirin, soy. Okay. Mirin, soy, and fish sauce. It's gonna be pretty salty, y'all. You lost me, Kath? Am I back yet? Who said sesame oil? How'd you know? How'd you know? I'm gonna go in with a little bit of, oh, let's see. Maybe some white pepper in this one? Spices. Too many. Oh, guys. I found the chopped masala. I found the chopped masala. We can sprinkle it on later if we think we need it. My spices are so disorganized. The mirin's already a little bit sweet. It has sugar in it, so we're gonna hold on the brown sugar. This one has sake, corn syrup, dextrose, and water. So lots of good stuff. Do we have spammers? Can we kick them out? Ooh, I am smelling that caramelizing fish sauce. And the sugar and the mirin and the soy sauce, it's all caramelizing, y'all. And my knife is very greased. Oops. Unintentional greasing of knife. Alright, I'm gonna turn the heat down because all the sugars in the soy sauce and the mirin will start to burn, which I'm already feeling like they are starting to burn, but it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. We're just gonna go in with a little bit more olive oil because sesame oil tends to burn at higher temperatures. I'm just going to try to use this oil to deglaze the caramelization of our liquid condiments a little bit. I don't really want to add water at this point because water will start to steam the Brussels, which will make them taste like boiled cabbage, which we really don't want. I'm gonna put a little ointment on my hands. It's like cracking really bad. It's getting super glazy, super bright green. Honestly, guys, I've miscalculated a little bit. I probably should have cooked the Brussels a little bit more before I added the condiments. I got a little too impatient. Because what happens once you add the condiments, because there is so much natural sugars in those, they will just start to burn and caramelize. Lentils are nice and mushy now. We have been streaming for almost 40 minutes, so approximately half an hour on these lentils. Perfect consistency, I think. Turn that off. All right. Do you want to try some new Brussels?
Oh yeah.
So for the next one, I'm not even gonna rinse the pan. I'm just gonna use whatever seasoning is left in there for our balsamic one. So that one is the sumac one. You
Nice.
can use your fork.
Okay. Sumac, is that the only difference?
Sumac, fennel, black pepper, salt.
Nice. Already it's more complex. It's more interesting flavors. I'm not sure it's overall better because it has a nice simplicity to it. You know, the vegetal Brussels come through a lot from there. But this is definitely a more
Unexpected.
exciting and unexpected tastes. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I'm not really much of a fennel guy.
A what?
Not much of a fennel guy.
Right.
I think it's a very strong flavor. I think it overpowers other things.
Okay.
Right now, I'm mainly just taking fennel or tasting fennel, but I can see how if you're a fennel head, you would
I
like
am.
this.
I am a fennel head.
All right, I'll save this all for you then.
Okay.
Enjoy fennel head.
I'm gonna eat that one with goat cheese.
Go for it.
Do you want to try this one?
Yes, this is the vinegar one.
No, that's mirin, soy, and fish.
Mirin,
sauce.
soy, and fish. I thought I was smelling something a bit funky and exciting from the other room. Yeah.
Me? All right, guys. The pan is burning. I'm just gonna deglaze a little bit.
Ooh. Yeah. This one's what I'm about.
You like it?
Did you taste it yet?
No.
Yeah, this one is great. Definitely tastes like it's sort of a Southeast Asian inspired Brussels. I have no idea if they eat Brussels in Thailand or wherever, but certainly fusion in that sense. Really nice. This is the most savory of them all.
I can tell you like it because you're making that doggy eating sound again.
Dog eating sound. I don't know if they can hear it on camera.
Probably not.
I've never heard this sound myself that June says I make when I eat, but I believe her.
It's like the back of the throat sound. If you ever listen to your dog eat and your dog is like having a really good time eating that food, and your dog kind of goes like semi-whimpering, like,
I'm basically a dog, especially for June's cooking. Good stuff, June.
yeah, thanks for eating.
Thanks for cooking.
I'll let you know when the vinegar one's done.
Brussels 4 ways.
Brussels 4 ways, girl.
Wow. My lucky day.
You don't even like Brussels.
I like these.
You heard it here, folks. He doesn't even like Brussels, but he likes these. All right, our pan's mostly dry. We steamed it a little bit by deglazing the pan with some water so that our vinegars could, not burn prematurely. So now I'm just gonna hit it with a little bit of oil. I'm gonna toss the pan to make sure the Brussels are coated in the oil. And then we'll go in with our salt and balsamic. Now, in addition to the balsamic, what else should be in here? Garlic and something sweet. Okay. A little bit of onion powder, which is not what you asked for at all. A little bit of honey, if I could get it out. salt. No calf, it was balsamic. Francis, no red pepper nice tasty because my hands are splitting and chilies are one of my food triggers. Sorry. Jessica, I'm adding goat cheese into the ones that I think need more flavor because I've been dreaming about goat cheese and Brussels sprouts all week. And I'm finally just gonna treat myself to it. Very glazy, guys. Wow. Now I have this pan of like delicious juices and I feel like I need to put something else in here. Honestly. It's gonna be so flavorful. We need to lift this fond off. We need to utilize, maximize. Musical flight. I don't think you can be a mod. I'm sorry. I think you need to be out of this room. Wow. Can we, like, not? Here. There we go. Heat off. Ta-da! Brussels sprouts, 4 ways. Last way. Alright, now I need to think about what I want to do with this pan of deliciousness. Also move my lotions and creams and balms. Oh, small kitchen struggles every day. Wonder what's gonna happen if we just plop some lentils in here. Nice little lentil deglaze. There we go. I love deglazing pans. One, because you get to extract the flavor of whatever was cooking in there and you don't waste that flavor. But two, it also just makes cleaning your pan way easier if you deglaze all the hardened bits and the toastier parts. And you can see the color difference, or maybe you can't. I don't know if you can, but there is a color difference. This one is much more caramelized looking. There. You can see the color difference way better there. Hi Trisha. Yeah, refried beans, a little bit. I cook with EVOO. I always cook with EVOO because even when you buy extra virgin olive oil, it might not always be good extra virgin olive oil anyway. It might just, there's a huge scam and scandal in the olive oil industry. Lots of problems with it. You can look it up if you want. But olive oil is often very low quality stuff. It can be diluted with other oils. There's like a lot of legal loopholes for you to be able to sneak around what counts as olive oil. So I always buy extra virgin olive oil, and I truly don't think extra virgin olive oil denatures all that much. Some of the antioxidants might burn away after a long time of cooking, but at the end of the day, I buy my olive oil in bulk. It's not that much more expensive. Erin, you may come and taste the final Brussels if you want.
Smells better every time I step in this kitchen. Everybody.
All right, I'm going to try the very first one that we made. Ooh. Hi.
Maybe I'm not the only one here for the smell.
I'm sorry, I don't think I can feed you any of these, my friend. This is the first Brussels that we made, and I don't remember what's in it, but I'm just gonna go in for the taste. Nice charry bits. Was there cumin in this?
Sorry, Gene, I'm busy.
Hmm. It's got hints of bitterness, probably because I burnt some, but also Brussels are just kind of bitter to begin with. But the kind of savory bitter earthiness from the cumin is actually really, really, really nice.
He loves his bottom of chin scratch.
Mm-hmm. He's a normal cat.
I feel like, do dogs like bottom of chin too, or is that a cat thing?
I'm okay with this being the Fred show, guys.
The
Obviously.
Fred Show. Fred, what do you have to say to the people?
Scritch.
Yes.
Sumac tasting. Mmm. Contrary to Erin, I actually like this one more.
Of course we do. We have opposite tastes all the time. Letty. Okay, wash the ringworm off.
Wait,
And
let me move my food.
then I
Comments are probably being deleted because you guys are being mean or bullies or I don't know, like
Yeah.
really stupid.
You have a lot of viewers tonight. Did this show have been recommended?
I don't know.
Are the trolls out in force?
Yeah,
tonight?
we did get some trolls.
Okay. Well, I guess it's a troll night.
Yep. This is the soy sauce, mirin, and fish sauce one. Pretty excited for this one. Yep. Mmm.
Troll has escaped the dungeons.
Thank you, mods. Mmm. That sesame oil, really nice and savory.
Which one's the vinegar one? Sorry, this one.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. What kind of vinegar?
Balsamic.
Nice.
Can you not block Fred?
I'm trying not to.
Just a little bit. I'll move the camera over to accommodate you. There.
Lovely. Yeah. I think, in order of preference, it's. Let's see, what is the. It's the fish sauce one, then the plain salted, then the balsamic, and then the sumac.
There isn't a plain salted. The first one?
Yeah, the first one.
Mmm. Balsamic is ace, guys.
Love it, June.
Which one's your favorite?
The fish sauce one.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You can have all of it.
Maybe I will.
Yep. All right, lentil tasting time. Can I have a fresh spoon, please?
Fresh spoon for June.
That's your spoon.
I lend it to you. Oh, he's starting rubs. Is he still hungry?
Maybe. Fred was really hungry today. I don't know why.
He ate a ton. And he was really begging for food. He was rubbing on my feet for a long time.
I forgot what I put in my lentils, but they're freaking delicious. You're blocking Fredo. Come over to my side. Here you go. You can take your
Yeah,
whatever
this was
food, though.
fish sauce, I think.
Yes.
Cool.
This is the pan flavored lentils.
He's just moving to me all the time. He wants to rub me.
Follow Aaron.
You wouldn't even eat Brussels sprouts if I gave them to you.
It's 10:45.
I could put all these Brussels on your plate right now. You would smell them and walk away.
Yeah, probably. Can cats eat Brussels if they're raw?
Don't even bother asking. They're veggies, they're not cat food, and he won't even like them.
Fancy ramen, I do feel a little bit better, honestly.
Because you got some Brussels in you?
Yeah, I finally ate real food, you
Mhm.
know?
Veggies do help.
I love my lentil mush.
Although I need my veggies to be covered in fish sauce for me to enjoy them.
Suze or Susie, we got Fred from Puppy Kitty NYC.
Puppy Kitty NY City, I think is actually. Puppy Kitty NY City?
Puppy Kitty NYC is their name, but their
Yeah.
Instagram is Puppy Kitty NYC.
No. They're good folks there.
They are. They're fantastic.
Yeah, they have some really rough cats. A lot of
Paralyzed,
Yeah.
missing an eye.
it seems like some adoption places, not to throw shade on them or anything, they seem to take the
Beautiful ones.
beautiful ones. Yeah, but Puppy's Kitty takes them, rough cases. Fred wasn't too rough. He's kind of old. The main reason why he was taking a while to get adopted is because he's like 10-ish. So people want younger cats, but we specifically wanted an older cat.
We did look at with Fred. He's such a gentle cat. He's
Mhm.
such a sweet cat. And originally, the post for Fred said that he's perfect for an older adopter because he's very quiet.
Yes.
And then we asked the foster, Julia, who's been an absolute angel throughout this entire process of taking care of Fred, if he had zoomies, and Julia was like, no. But Fred does have zoomies. Fred does have a lot of
Yeah.
zoomies.
4 a.m. he'll start going mad, pouncing. I'm switching back to this if that's okay.
Yeah. You can have any and all.
Mhm.
You can even have lentil mush if you so desire.
Ooh, no thanks.
Yeah, I figured.
I'll stay away from that.
Which one is your least favorite so I can start eating it?
The sumac fennel one,
Uh-huh.
definitely. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Not a fennel guy. Not a fennel head. Sorry.
So I'm going to put some of this garlic herb goat cheese,
What does sumac taste like, June?
citrusy.
Okay. There you go, Linda. Citrusy. Fred does not give a shit about me playing video games. He does not seem to care about any of that. He seems to care about cat things, like begging for food, meowing, and sleeping all day.
Do you want to take the computer there and so you can give me some space
Yes,
so
I'd
neither of us are blocking Fred?
I'd love to. Except he's just gonna follow me as he does.
Goat cheese took a while for me to acclimate to. It is very gamey It's very barnyardy, as some people may say, but I've really grown to like it. It reminds me of a really tart, slightly off yogurt. So,
Well, you guys all know what I'm doing to this. It's time. Tonight, this is courtesy of African Dream. They send June some stuff for free. They seem like a good company. I didn't do the research, I just know what they say on their website. But assuming they're not lying, they're a good company. Safari Smoked Seasoning.
I want to give Fred a piece of unflavored cheese, but I also tried to give him yogurt and he did not like it. He did come with the name Fred.
Did you say cheese?
Yeah.
Do you know if that's okay?
Cats can have a little bit of dairy.
Okay. This is smoked paprika, dried garlic, sea salt, and basil. It smells incredible.
Aaron,
Yeah.
do you want some knots for your Brussels?
No, I have not sorted here today.
Cats are lactose intolerant? I'll just try to offer him a little bit. That way he can't say I never gave him anything. I'll give you a little bit. Like, just in case you waste my cheese, you picky cat.
I bet he's not even gonna eat it.
This one.
He's considering it. He's strongly thinking about it. A tiny bit is okay, says Carjewel. And not all cats are lactose intolerant, says Mishira. Like humans, some are, some aren't. Also, careful, he may get a runny belly, says Colleen. We don't want a runny belly. Yeah, no. As I guess, he does not care.
Is it just hard for you to eat, buddy?
I think he likes meat. That's really all he's interested in.
He's licking it.
Okay.
Oh, you just want pets?
Yeah, I think he's here for pets. He got a full dinner, a really big dinner. Yeah, that's a good point, Palak. Why does every cartoon have a cat drinking milk? Why do cats stereotypically love milk?
Sorry, bud, I can't pet you. I have cuts all over my hand, and I don't want ringworm yet. Not yet.
He wants to smell what you're eating. It's good stimulation for cats. So maybe anytime you cook something, we can share it with Fred. I mean, not, let him eat it, but let him smell it.
Was that meant for me? I couldn't hear any of it.
Don't worry, I'll tell you later. Yeah, Colleen says it's myth. They love milk, but it's not good for them. Well, this cat doesn't, apparently.
Yeah, I know it's not good for them. They can't really digest much except meat.
Obligate carnivores.
So I'll just eat it. Maybe one day I'll be mentally equipped to have ringworm, but not today. Maybe one day. Never say never,
Great dinner, June. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious and nutritious.
Mm-hmm.
The two things you want out of food.
Mm-hmm. I aim to please.
He's like, no, you stay. You
Okay.
stay.
Guys, I have a question about cats, actually. So Fred does this thing where he sees me, and he doesn't do this to Aaron, but he'll put his two front paws out like that, like he's stretching, and he'll try to claw my foot.
He's never done that to me. I
Is
think
that
he hates you.
is that his way of telling me that he loves me, and therefore he wants to scar my toes forever with ringworm spores? Greeting and attention. I see.
Notice me, June. I like you. He loves you. He's probably wanting to knead on you. Because kneading means love. Yeah, everybody's saying he just loves you. Oh, the purring starts. Did you guys hear that? The purring begins.
He's already given me some routine. I have to take out his litter in the morning, so that means I at least have to go out and breathe some fresh air for 20 seconds.
What color is he?
Gray?
Grayish, brownish, white?
Like a gray tabby-ish, yeah. I can't tell if he's tan / brown because of the baths that we've been giving him. The bath kind of makes him brownish. They're asking if you're becoming a big cat daddy.
I started being one the day he showed up.
Aaron doesn't like being called dad, so we
Yeah.
call him Aaron. He is
Not-
Aaron to Fred.
Not a cat dad. I'm a cat friend. Fred and I are buddies. It's not a paternal relationship. I don't boss him around.
He doesn't let us bathe him. I swear he injured himself. He was flipping all over our slippery tub trying to climb out of it. I'm like, dude,
But
you're
he's
not
fine.
Spider-Man.
He didn't injure himself.
We're gonna have to do that again to him this weekend. I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to control him better. I don't know how long his ringworm will take to heal, honestly. We have to go back to the vet soon. Fred is such a good cat. He was hurting himself trying to climb out of the tub, but he never once clawed me, ever. He was just trying to scramble out, but he never hurt me. So, he's an angel. As far as cats go, we really did hit the lottery. If you don't count the 2 chicks that I killed when I was 6 because I didn't know how to raise chicks, yes, Fred is my first pet. I hope to not kill him in one winter, like I did the chicks.
Oh, he likes that.
We couldn't wrap him in a towel. He knew what was happening and he escaped. The Loin King? The Loin King? The Lion King?
Lion King.
The Lion King, okay.
Yeah.
No.
Everybody
Maybe
loves
when
it.
he doesn't have ringworm anymore.
Everybody loves that classic movie, The Lion King.
I feel like nail polish has a lot of really bad chemicals in it. And I would not want to put that on
I gotta
myself.
wash my hands.
Okay, bye. Guys, Brussels sprouts with goat cheese, delicious. So good, so good. Highly recommend Brussels sprouts with goat cheese if you're into goat cheese. Are you smelling? Are you smelling all the delicious things you can't eat? Aaron saved me some apple cores, which I will eat with eagerness now. Hi, SG. The thing in the cast iron pan is just some of my lentils that I put in there to deglaze our flavorful pan with. Mush. Mush-tastic. Hi, Giselle. Trish, for the lentils, just spices and water. I don't remember what spices specifically. Sometimes if I'm lazy, I'll eat the seed, but no, not most times.
Oh, you guys are witnessing June's devouring of an apple.
My body is way happier. The deglazed lentils didn't really do much for their flavor. I like the kind of earthy fartiness of lentils on their own, and deglazing it with that flavorful pan juice kind of killed that earthy vibe. I make candied apple peels, or I make apple jam, apple jelly out of peels. Most of the flavor in an apple is in the peel, so Vicky, deglazing is when you have stuff stuck on the bottom of the pan and it's like really gorgeously golden brown and it's all flavor, and so you add some liquid in there to lift that flavor off. It's called the fond. You lift the fond off with some liquid and then you let it combine back into your deliciousness. It's gonna take a while for the $15 video. Delish is actually trying to do less Budget Eats episodes now because it's just too heavy of a lift for everyone. For me to shoot, for Zach to edit it, so they're trying to push out shorter videos. Not my decision. I just do what I'm told, you know? I like the cheaper lentils more. Like these red lentils, if you watch my Budget Eats, I got a 4-pound bag for $3, really cheap. I also like the green lentils in every grocery store, really cheap. I actually don't like the Puy, the French, the black, the beluga, the fancier ones. I don't like those as much. Apple peels are not bitter like oranges. They're very flavorful. Oranges have that white pith, and that's the part that's very bitter. But also apparently great at lowering cholesterol. What's yassa tofu? Sherry, my title is senior food producer, but I asked because I also didn't know what senior food producer meant. It literally means I produce food. It does not mean that I'm a video producer. Ah, job titles. The joy. Apple seeds have cyanide. If you crush them, they have trace amounts of cyanide. It will not kill you unless you eat like 8,000 of them. Vicky, there is a kitchen tour coming for Delish. It will be dropping. I don't know when. Red Delicious apple peels are gross if you get the grocery store kind where they look like Snow White's apple and they're like really waxy and they taste like pieces of plastic. But if you go to a farmer's market in apple season and you get Red Delicious apples, they are actually a very different kind. I just had them this past summer or this past autumn. Amazing Red Delicious apples. I love Stamen wine sap. Yes. I don't know the difference between wine sap and Stamen wine sap, but yes. We might I've had Gravenstein. I wasn't a fan of them. As far as going back to the Delish Test Kitchen, some of us have already started going back just for shoots, and it's still very socially distant. As far as a routine return to the office, we don't know. Pink Lady is good. It's a little bit hearty. Excuse me. Sometimes it hurts my mouth to like bite through them, but yes, super delicious flavor. Galas are good, very accessible, affordable, available almost everywhere. If you guys enjoy apples, I highly recommend you follow this Instagram account that I'm about to type into the chat. Palm_Queen. Palm Queen is one of my favorite Instagram accounts of all time. And if you look, I follow under 70 accounts on Instagram. And Palm Queen just has the most gorgeous photos and the most gorgeous descriptions of apples. So highly, highly, highly recommend. My Insta? You guys don't know my Insta? My Insta is my Chinese name literally translated. My last name means thank or thanks, and my first name means 9 stars. And in Chinese, your last name comes first. So thank 9 stars. Hi, Kareen. You make kanji? Vicky, that recipe isn't really a recipe. It's literally just whatever water, whatever rice, whatever time. Let it boil together. I've been live 1 hour and 18 minutes, 44 seconds. Fred. I love Fred. What up, Kelly versus Keyshawn? Yeah, my name is really, I feel like pretty unconventional. I'm sure there are billions of other people with my name because there's billions of people in China. But I feel like my name is pretty unconventional as far as Chinese names. I feel like it's very literal in a sense and also very figurative. So, hi, Fred. Francie, what delish recipe did you try? Claire, I'm only half literate, so I only know that your last name is Hua, which is your transliterated name. Sorry. My Chinese name? I was born in Beijing. Cheesecake recipes are a go at Delish. Some of them are not great recipes, I will just say that. But cheesecake recipes, great. Sherry, I did write out my bone cracker recipe on the last live where I made the bone crackers. In the comments, somebody asked, so I wrote it out. It's not really a recipe, guys. Gingerbread with 5 spice. Whoa. You're just gonna watch me lick this spoon of lentils for the next 10 minutes while Fred licks himself, so. Cality. Regarding personality, I obviously have to play it up for the camera a little bit. But also the difference between lives and filmed stuff is lives aren't edited and filmed stuff is. Filmed stuff is also edited to pace the video in such a way and time the cuts in such a way that that in itself is a presentation on top of how I filmed it. So then you pair it with music and then you cut from one event to the next, and that transition also tells a narrative and a story in a lot of ways. So if I just showed you my raw footage that I captured, it's probably still a very different side of me that you perceive from that raw footage versus the finished product. Filmmaking. There's a reason why theater feels different than cinema, you know? So. Zach is such a talented editor, I swear. I don't know how he's maintained sanity through watching 80 gabillion hours of me. Jasmine, 80% of that peanut butter is gone already. That is why I'm feeling so bad, is because I've been eating nothing but peanut butter for the last 2 weeks. set time for dinner. Yeah, I answer all questions. I don't take offense from them unless you're telling me how horrible of a person I am, which sometimes is true. We can't always be great people. But I'm open to all questions, guys. I love questions. Kelly, we're gonna have to put you in timeout. You're spamming us. I gave you a shout out. You're an attention whore, baby. I get it. But also, stop. Oh, he's still going. Did you hear that? He sounds like he's slurping himself. It's really gross. Midnight Diner I couldn't get into, but the dessert one that's on Netflix, that's Japanese and absolutely fucking ridiculous. I really love. There's a lot of food shows that I really like. Gabrielle, of course I love pizza. Who doesn't like pizza? I like a lot of kinds of pizza. Sicilian style is great. Neapolitan I used to not like, but Una Pizza Napolitana, really great bread. Linda Street in New York, Williamsburg, makes a fantastic artisanal bread crust crossed with that traditional New York slice, but also crossed with some flavor profiles that you get from Neapolitan pizza. It's like the perfect marriage of all three kinds of pizza. I like thin crust ones from Joe and Pat's. Love it. I just love it. Pineapple on pizza? I'm not a fan, but you do you. I haven't tried New Haven style. We need to go. We really need to go. Career goal? I don't have a career. I'm just bumbling around in life, guys, like the rest of us. I don't have a plan because who knows when I'll die, and what's the point of making plans when you don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow? So I'm just going to try to do what hurts me the least from a day-to-day standpoint, and we'll take it from there, okay? No big plans. It will only end in disappointment. Am I right, Fred? Yeah, I'm right. You know I'm right. I have so many spoons. Are you comfy, Fred? Who's Garbo? Is that the old movie star? Greta? Guys, crusted lentils is my favorite thing. I'm so disgusting. But I adore my own weird quirks now. Cauliflower crust, put lots of mozzarella in there. Ryan, I'm eating disgusting crusted lentils on my cast iron pan. It's very well spiced. I too am excited to see my new hairstyle and color. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I often just let people play with it at salons. I'll sign up to be a hair model and they can do whatever the hell they want with it, which is how I ended up with this haircut. I'm not vegan. Does this sound great, anyone? If it's grating to you, let me know. I can stop scraping it. I can't pull off all hairstyles, Claire. I buzzed my own head before, and it was not a good look. I look like a very sad Buddhist monk. Hot dog is a sandwich. It's been decided. How is hot dog not a sandwich? How? What is the argument for hot dog not being a sandwich? Crusty lentils kind of taste like very earthy chips, like mini crushed chips, like those little potato chips at the bottom of the bag. That's what dried lentils taste like to me. Nicole, a hot dog is a sausage sandwich. I feel like tacos aren't a sandwich because I feel like you need to be between two pieces of bread. Like there needs to be bread on either side of the filling, and tacos aren't. Tacos, I would argue, is a salad.
You've lost your damn mind, dude. Tacos being a salad.
Yeah, you don't agree?
Great.
Aaron thinks I lost my damn mind because I just said tacos are a salad, but he's also been with me for 10 years, so who's really lost their mind here? Tortilla is bread, but I would say burrito is a sandwich, but tacos aren't. Wait, ravioli is a thing? Oh my god, guys. Oh man, this debate just got really next level. I don't know about this.
Start talking about something safe like politics.
Politics?
I'm just kidding. This is something a sandwich debate is pretty heated.
Did you have enough to eat for dinner? You, Aaron.
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Okay. I really like these spoons. And somebody asked me if this is from IKEA, and it is not, guys. It is actually, I think, from American Airlines. And I found this at a thrift shop. I didn't steal this one off of an American Airlines, but I did steal this one off of Delta. So there you have it. Now you know.
Admitting to theft on stream.
I stole a spoon from my flight. Arrest me! And then my final spoon show off with this nifty little notch over here is not from an airline. Stanley Roberts, stainless, made in Korea. Also found at a thrift store. I love it. I love it. Yeah, that was a really expensive flight, so I think I deserved a little spoon. Vicky, I had more than enough spoons for the PB video. I had like at least 14 spoons more that didn't even get used. How is taco a salad? It's a salad served on an edible plate of tortilla. I haven't thought about making lentil chips, but stay tuned. One of the budget eats does have a legume chip. Kathy, welcome. Welcome to this very weird cooking, dining, chatting, catting experience. Oh, Francis. Oh, boy. ZB, that's not a bad username for the 6th grade. How much would you guys pay me if I told you my first AOL screen name? Holly, you're right. I did make rice chips and it was freaking delicious. Rice chips, amazing. All right, for the 2 of you who want to know my first AIM screen name, it was Whatever Sky 2002. And I believe it was because at the time, my favorite word was whatever. And also it was around the time of Tom Cruise's movie Vanilla Sky, which I didn't watch. So I was like, Whatever Sky, that sounds great. And then 2002, a palindrome year, could not pass it up. And Whatever Sky 2002 at Yahoo was my very first email that I used all through high school. No joke. Wow. Great shame. Hi, Farah. Puppy dog. Oh my gosh. Now that we're thinking about elementary school, who had a Neopets account? And who still remembers their password? I feel so sad about my Neopets. I spent so much time on them. I do not remember my password. And I do not remember the password to Whatever Sky 2002 at yahoo.com either, so I can't recover my account ever. And now they're just perpetually dying. They don't die, they're just always diving. In the process of dying, as we are all.
That should be a Black Mirror episode. Somebody forgot about their digital pets.
Alicia, you still have your Neopets? Are they still alive? Stephanie, yes. I made a fake birthday too and I don't remember it either. Neopets are way more advanced than Tamagotchis. There's like whole realms created for them. They're kind of like the Pokemon universe. I miss Neopets every day. It was such a great thing. Right, Fred? Wasn't Neopets great? What cheesecake, Gigi? What up, Chu Chow? Didn't Molly from Bon Appetit do the best cheesecake? It's like slightly burnt. Love it. Unfiltered burrito. His name is Fred. You can ask him if he wants to go home with you. I won't keep him if he wants to go. Oregon Trail was the shit. Aaron, did you like Oregon Trail?
Loved it. Still do.
Fred is still on the sauce, correct. Okay, so did anybody watch the documentary I suggested? Thoughts? Should we have a TV club? Fred, do you want to go home with unfiltered burrito? Somebody wants to take you home. Do you want to go? Ultimate look of disdain. Bye, Fancy Ramen. Yes, we are talking about the BBC docuseries called Can't Get You Out of My Head. But we are also talking about Oregon Trail still, I think. Because I see dysentery. What a random show tonight. This was a delightful dinner. If you think the first episode was trippy, ooh, just you wait. Claire, we had to break each episode up into 2 to 3 viewings. Really couldn't handle it all in one viewing. But Fred's gone, so I think that means I have to go. Thank you so much for watching me eat for an hour. And wish us luck on baiting Fred again this weekend. Hope to do right by him. And maybe we'll candy some orange peels and make another orange cake this weekend. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Time to clean my house for 5 hours again. Bye, guys. Whoop.
Not interested.
Not interested. Good night.